Good evening. I will discuss about the endocrinology topic neuroendocrine tumors. In neuroendocrine tumors, so what is the neuroendocrine tumor? It is a heterogeneous group of neoplasms originating from neuroendocrine cells. Most neoplasms occur in GI system, that is carcinoid gastrinoma, in pancreas insulinoma glucagonoma, and in lungs small cell carcinoma, and also in thyroid medullary carcinoma and in adrenals pheochromocytoma. So what are the characteristics? Characteristics differ depending on anatomical site, cells of origin, that is in enterochromaffin cells, enterochromaffin like cells, pancreatic beta cells, depending on secretory products like chromogranin A, neuron specific kinase NSC, serotonin, histamine, calcitonin. Its cells also contain amine precursor uptake decarboxylase. Next one is I will discuss first one neuroblastoma. Most common tumor of adrenal medulla in children, usually less than 4-year old, originate from neural crest cells that occurs anywhere along the sympathetic chain. The most common presentation is abdominal distension, firm and irregular mass that can cross the midline versus Bill's tumor. It is a smooth and unilateral, less likely to develop hypertension than with pheochromocytoma. And it can also present with opsoclonus myoclonus syndrome, that is dancing eyes, dancing feet, increases elevated levels of homovenilic acid and vinyl manelic acid, that is the catecholamine metabolites in urine. And this Homer right rosettes characteristics of neuroblastoma and medulloblastoma. Bombesin and neuron specific annulus are positive. Next one is it is also associated with amplification of NMYC oncogene, classified as an APOD tumor. Next tumor is pheochromocytoma. Etiology is the most common tumor of adrenal medulla in adults. It is derived from chromaffin cells, arises from the neural crest. It is associated with germline mutations. It is example neurofibromatosis 1, von Hippel-Lindau, and RET, reticuloendothelial tumors. That is men 2A and 2B. It can remember as rule of tens: 10% malignant, 10% bilateral, 10% extra-adrenal, that is in bladder wall and organ of Zucker candle. 10% do calcify, and 10% occurs in kids. Next one is the pheochromocytoma is continuation. Pheochromocytoma symptoms are it secretes epinephrine, norepinephrine, dopamine. It can cause the episodic hypertension. It may also secrete EPO, polycythemia. Symptoms occur in spells. They relapse and remit. Episodic hypoadrenergic symptoms are 5Ps: pallor, pressure, pain, that is headache, perspiration, and palpitations, that is like tachycardia. Findings are increase in catecholamines and their metabolites, that is metanephrines in urine and plasma. Treatment is irreversible alpha antagonists, that is phenoxybenjamin, followed by beta blockers prior to tumor resection. Alpha blockade must be achieved before giving beta blockers to avoid a hypertensive crisis. Next one is insulinoma tumor. It is a tumor of pancreatic beta cells that is due to overproduction of insulin. And ultimately, hypoglycemia occurs. In this Whipple triad is observed. Triad means low blood glucose, symptoms of hypoglycemia, that is lethargy, syncope, diplopia, resolution of symptoms after normalization of glucose levels. In symptomatic patients have decreased blood glucose levels and elevated levels of C-peptide levels, that is versus exogenous insulin use. Only 10% of cases associated with MEN1 syndrome. Treatment is surgical resection. Next one is glucagonoma, that is tumor of pancreatic alpha cells due to overproduction of glucagon, presents with 5Ds, that is dermatitis, necrolytic migratory erythema, that is diabetes, hyperglycemia, DVT, and means deep vein thrombosis, and declining weight, depression. Treatment is octreotide and surgery. Somatostatinoma is a tumor of pancreatic delta cells that is due to overproduction of somatostatin. leads to decreased secretion of secretin, cholecystokinin, glucagon, insulin, gastrin, gastric inhibitor, peptide. May present with diabetes or glucose intolerance, steatorrhea, gallstones, achlorohydria. Treatment is surgical resection, somatostatin analogs like octreotide for symptomatic control. And the last one is the Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. It is a gastrin secreting tumor, gastrinoma of pancreas or duodenum. And acid hypertension causes recurrent ulcers in the duodenum and jejunum. Presents with abdominal pain, uh, that is peptic ulcer disease, distal ulcers, and diarrhea, that is malabsorption. Positive secretin stimulation test, it is a test, and gastrin levels are remain elevated after administration of secretin, which normally inhibits gastrin release. Maybe it is associated with MEN1, that is multiple endocrine neoplasia 1. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day. Please like, share, comment in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Bye.